just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. He'll start at the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Ready.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He's got room to run right at the start. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line.
All right. Turbo 1. 32 Stinger.
Right back to him on 1st down. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Here's 2 and out on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
He was taken down by Kirby Joseph. An 8-yard pickup. And the Chargers 1st down.
Another run here with Mitchell.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll go again with Mitchell. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? On play action, it's Herbert. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
5-9. Hey, go forward.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Open man, left side. He's got it.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Herbert now on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Mitchell. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. On first down, it's Mitchell. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Go ahead. Out.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Ready. Out.
A shotgun snap for Tua. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
His throw left side is complete. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Hey, 21 TX. 20 TX. Hut.
From the gun, here's Tua. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
21G, 21G. It's safe. Go ahead. Solo left Zion. Set.
Throwing again, it's Tua. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, get set.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Ready?
To throw is Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Ready,
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Ready, shot.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge. Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down. Tungo Bailoa. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So now the Dolphins turn it over to their field goal team. This will be a 38-yard attempt. His kick is good. And the Dolphins go out to a 10-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Gray brought in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Gonna look deep, looking for more. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Ready.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
All right, come on. Scott, Watson, Oscar. Out!
Tua. Thrown left side. The catch is made. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Hey! Get set! Let's go! Hey, 21 TX! 20 TX! Hey.
Throwing is Tua. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To the air again, Tagovailoa lets it go downfield for Ferguson. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Shotgun now for Herbert. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And the Dolphins will take over at their own 15. His drive will start on the ground, and a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
7. 2nd and 7.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Whoa!
Now Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Hey, corner, long. Step.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Man. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Herbert. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They're right here. Out.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
Ready. Watch it, Oscar. Hey!
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
He'll go right and find his running back. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2. First and 10. Throwing, Herbert. The reception for Rondale Moore. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Gonna look deep. Looking for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle. They just cannot get anything going for the year. Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll go. It's Mitchell. And he's going to have the Chargers. And he is going to have the Chargers. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 85 yards. Touchdown, L.A. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chargers are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a run going left. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take him down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
G, 21G.
Now it's Tua. That's over the middle and intercepted. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick six, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick six, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Chargers will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. I'll give on the ground. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call.
Solo left Zion.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter.
Brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Go ahead. Hey! Turbo 1, high. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Ready, set.
Tua gonna throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
A handoff as they try to run it here. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
44, ready. Out.
They'll stick with him again. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. From the gun, here's Tua. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
Hey, number one.
2 and out on first down. Going up top. That is hot. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. Tie game, fourth quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on first and goal.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. His kick is good. And the Dolphins will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Herbert now on first down. That's going to be caught by Gregg. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. And the Dolphins will have great field position right around midfield.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Second down and 8. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Look him up on a second down and 8. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Miami.
Mike, you want to convert on third down? Get the ball in your hands of your best players. And this guy, he is a playmaker. Whether it's out catching passes like he's used to, or working as a runner instead.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's second and 3 to go. And he'll get this inside the 20, and nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category, but Biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now 4 seconds left, and we get a timeout call. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Here we go. One final play. He pulls it in around the 5. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory. Here are the game's final play.